Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. The Sony A7V is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated full-frame mirrorless cameras of 2025. With rumors pointing to a brand new sensor, next-gen AI autofocus, 4K at 120 frames per second, and upgrades across the board, the A7V could be Sony's most powerful hybrid camera yet in the sub-$3000 range. In today's deep dive, we'll cover everything we know so far: the leaks, rumored specs, top 10 features, potential release date, and price, and break down exactly what this camera could mean for photographers, filmmakers, and hybrid creators. If you've been waiting for the true successor to the A7 IV, this might just be it. Sony A7V, Alpha 7V, Introduction and State of Play, August 23, 2025. As of today, Sony has not officially announced an A7V. The model appears consistently in 2025 watch lists and rumor cycles, often framed as the much-needed modern hybrid successor to the A7 IV. Reputable rumor aggregators and buyer guides expect it before the end of 2025, with notable emphasis that Sony needs a speed-oriented refresh in the $2,500, $3,000 bracket to compete against newer Canon and Nikon bodies. Rumored core specs, with confidence levels. Sensor and performance sensor, either a new 33MP stacked BSI CMOS or a higher res 44MP conventional faster sensor. Burst, uplifted continuous shooting. Autofocus next-gen AF leveraging an AI processing block video 4K 120p, ideally uncropped, and 10-bit profiles. Occasional mentions of 8K 30p if the sensor skews 44MP, so NF. Low for 8K, medium for 4K 120p. Viewfinder and body EVF 5.76m. Class or similar upgrade over A7IV's 3.69 3.8m. Unit thermals IBIS better heat management. Incremental IBIS refinements media and I/O dual slots. Likely SD UHS-2 plus CF Express Type A. Mirroring recent Alpha bodies. Improved connectivity. Wi-Fi 6/6E chatter. 10 standout features. 1. Speed-first sensor strategy. A partially or fully stacked 33MP sensor would sharpen the A7 line's hybrid identity. Faster readout. Rolling shutter control. Cleaner 4K 120p. And snappier AF tracking. If Sony opts for 44MP instead, expect richer oversampled 4K and the possibility, not certainty, of 8K 30p at higher processing thermal cost. 2. Next-gen AI autofocus. Sony's AI-assisted AF has become table stakes on recent models. The A7V is widely tipped to inherit newer subject recognition and tracking logic, improving human-animal-bird vehicle detection in both stills and video. 3. 4K/120p without the pain. A major ask over the A7 IV is high frame rate 4K with minimal or no crop. Rumors peg 4K/120p 10-bit as likely. Whether it's oversampled or line-skipped will depend on the sensor choice and thermals. 4. Cleaner rolling shutter and flicker handling. A stacked design would shorten readout times, helping with skew under quick pans and electronic shutter bursts, useful for action and event shooters. 5. Higher resolution EVF. Upgrading the viewfinder would directly address one of the A7IV's most common wish list items: better clarity for manual focus pulls, fine composition, and prolonged EVF use. 6. Thermal and buffer headroom. Expect better heat management, chassis airflow, firmware throttling logic, and a deeper stills buffer to keep up with higher FPS, especially if the body targets reliable 4K 120p recording windows. 7. Refined IBIS plus active modes. Incremental IBIS gains, e.g., more effective 5-axis. 8. Modern connectivity. Rumors mention Wi-Fi 6/6E and faster USB-C throughput for data/tethering. That tracks with ecosystem trends and Sony's creator workflow push. 9. Media flexibility. Continuity with CF Express Type A plus SD UHS-2 feels likely, keeping costs sane for buyers stepping up from a 7.4 while unlocking higher bit rates. 10. Price positioning that fills the gap. Multiple rumor items converge around a $2,500, $3,000 price. Expected release date. Windows. Several roundups. Still frame, arriving in 2025, as credible often by late 2025. Some trackers and rumor posts pointed to before September 2025 earlier in the year, but slips are common. A Q3, Q4 2025 reveal remains the consensus rumor window as of August 23, 2025. Price what to budget for rumors coalesce around $2,999 body only. Europe €3,500 including VAT is frequently cited. This aligns with Sony's historical mid-tier hybrid pricing and the meaningful upgrade pitch over A7 IV. How it fits in Sony's lineup, if rumors hold, versus A7 IV, A7V would primarily add speed, readout, AF, FPS, video headroom, 4K/120p, and UX, EVF/thermal. Resolution may stay 33MP or inch up if Sony chooses 44MP. A7 IV likely remains the value pick once A7V arrives and discounts land. Versus A7RV. A7RV remains the resolution king, 61MP. Versus A9 III. A9 III is the global shutter speed demon for sports/news. A7V would not rival 120 frames per second global shutter, but would be the accessible hybrid workhorse. Realistic spec set if we filter the noise to what's most plausible for a $2,500 to $3,000 hybrid in late 2025 33MP stacked BSI 10-bit 4K 120p, crop TBD. Robust 4K 60p AI enhanced AF with upgraded subject detection, upgraded EVF 5.76M. Class. Improved thermals, deeper buffer dual slots. Confidence is medium overall. Any talk of 8K sits at low confidence unless Sony chooses 44MP and nails thermals. Who should plan to upgrade? Event wedding hybrid creators tired of A7V's 4K 60 crop and modest readout. A7 versus rumored 4K 120p, AF, and heat management are compelling. Enthusiasts who bounce between stills and video and want one body under $3,000 that just handles it if you're a landscape studio resolution maximizer. A7RV likely remains the better fit. If you live at the bleeding edge of action, A9 III stays in a different league. Sensor choice 33MP stacked, speed versus 44MP conventional, resolution/8K. Each path implies different thermal, rolling shutter, and codec trade-offs. Crop factors at high frame rates. Whether 4K 120p is full width, oversampled, or cropped is pivotal and unknown. Thermals in warm climates. Sustained 4K 120p recording times could vary by environment. MSRP creep. Currency and sensor bill of materials could push above $3,000. So, that's everything we know so far about the Sony A7V, from the leaked specs to the rumored release date and pricing. While nothing is official until Sony makes the announcement, it's clear this camera is aiming to raise the bar for hybrid shooters, sitting perfectly between the A7RV and the flagship A9 III. Now, the big question is, will Sony go with a fast 33-megapixel stacked sensor or push for higher resolution with a 44-megapixel design? Either way, the A7V looks set to be a game-changer for creators in 2025. What do you think? Is this your next camera? Or are you holding out for something else? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates as soon as the official news drops. Until next time, happy shooting!